Dude, she's gorgeous. Flying Soul, still alive from Novosibirsk. Today I want to talk about how living in Russia changed me. You know, I just put this image of this chick also in a cover of this video. I met her when I was in Kazan. She's from Ulyanovsk, and she came to visit me. If I will ever think to get married, I mean, she's the perfect candidate, because she has this kind of combination that really makes me crazy, just make me lose my mind. She's cute and sexy at the same time. She perfectly speaks 4 different languages. She has this kind of, when she speaks Italian, for example, she has this kind of accent that just make me, I'm armless when she speaks Italian. And also she speaks Chinese, English perfectly, and of course Russian. She's really intelligent, so yeah, that would be a very perfect candidate. But anyway, back to the topic. How living in Russia changed me. Well, basically I would say there is a couple of points. One is that I learned how to calm down. When I was living in Italy, I was always nervous for something. I was always nervous. I was always yelling at someone or something. And also the reaction of people, because our culture is like that, it was also the same. So when I was yelling at people, usually they would be arguing all the time with people. And it really just drag you out all your energy in doing that. And when I moved to Russia, of course at the beginning I was doing the same, but then after a while I just realized that I don't give a fuck. Really, I mean, Russian, they don't lose time, they don't lose energy in arguing. But there's a logic behind that, because you know, when you live in such a condition, when for 6 months in a year you live below zero, you just don't waste energy. So usually people here are not discussing on anything. It's just, if they can change something, they change it. If they cannot change it, just let it go. Why waste energy? That should be the way that everybody should live. But anyway, it was new for me, because I wasn't really used to it. Because in Italy I was always yelling and listen to people yelling, and that's all. And it was all the time like that. So I calmed down here in Russia, and that's really a good point for me. This is one of the things that really changed me a lot by living here in Russia, and even more in Siberia, because I told you many times that here is a real Russia. It's the most Russian region of Russia. Another thing that it really, I mean, in some way improved me a lot. It's about languages, because you know, since I'm living in Russia, I speak frequently, constantly 3 different languages, because I always have the chance to speak Italian. And I'm not talking only about my job, because of course in my job I use to teach Italian, hold speaking club in English and whatever. But even with acquaintances, it's normal that I find people who can speak Italian or English. So in that way, I always speak 3 different languages at the same time. And that's really, really useful. And also open your mind even more, because when you learn a new language, your mind just expands in some way, your perspective. And that's really good. So I keep speaking Italian. I enhanced my English level. And my Russian, it's good enough to talk with people. I don't have any problem now to communicate with people in Russia. Though Russian, of course, it's not perfect. I have an intermediate level, but still it's really good. So yes, that's basically how living in Russia changed me so far. And it's like a process, because it's going to change still. Because when you know, we are made like 20% by genes. There are some features that we cannot change about ourselves, but we can smoothering them, and we can enhance some other features, because of course we have our character, but in this character, when you are into a different environment, some of this feature will be like smoothed, like I said before, and some other will be enhanced. So I think I just learned how to calm down, because I think I was not that guy. I mean, of course, as Italian and having Italian roots, I have this kind of passionate attitude, but here I slow it down in that way. Of course, I will never be Russian, and I don't want to be Russian. I mean, I like and I want to be a foreigner here forever. I mean, I think it's good in some way to be a foreigner here. Let's say a Westerner. But I wanna Russificate my personality in some way. Just take the best part of being Russian and keep the best things about being Italian, and join them together in order to have a even more better personality. I'm always in the process to improve my personality and to be a better person, and I think it really works out here. So in that way, yes, I mostly say that just calming down helped me a lot, and I feel better. I just let it go, a lot of things that I was stupidly just yelling at or being worried about that, and now I really don't care. I mean, I just go on. Even now that I have some problem, you know, even when I have those kind of moments, because I had it as anyone, the down moments, I really was, oh damn, I give up and I go back to Italy. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I left Italy. So if I will leave Russia, it would be only for two reasons. One is because my visa, they kicked me out because visa expired, or just I decided to move to another country. But now to get back to Italy, I really don't want to get back to Italy. No. It's nice. I mean, it's cool if you just go there for tourism. I can visit my friends, my family, but I don't want to live in Italy. Actually, I like now to live now in Russia, despite of all the problems that I have, you know, because I decided to move here, not because of love, not because of work, just because I wanted, and that's good, you know. And that's basically all. See you. Have a nice day.